guys, we're here at Canopy. I'm going to show you guys the road down to get to this place. It's awesome. I found a use for the Adventure Rig sunroof. That worked pretty good. Come here, highly recommend. You got 4-wheel drive, some with low range. If you have high ground clearance and a 2-wheel drive, you might be able to make it. There's some pretty good ruts, but it's going to be spinning, especially if it's rear wheel drive. So walk down or bring something capable enough to get up the driveway. It's a good time though. Alright guys, so we're here at Canopy. You just saw the drive down. This is pretty cool. Been staying here. We already stayed here at night. Thought I'd show you guys around a little bit. So, for one, first thing you notice is the view is spectacular. Besides the really, really cool cedar sleeping pods. They look like big whiskey barrels. That's pretty fun. Not to mention they smell amazing inside, and they have these really cool plastic bubbles, so when you're laying here the view is just as good from the bedroom as it is from the balcony. And the pods are cool. They're sealed. They've got little fans, they've got AC units, little heaters. I don't know about the AC, but I know last night I got down to 40s and we actually turned the heater off because it got way too hot. And it was still comfortable this morning. So cold weather, no issues. Fire pit here works really, really well too. We spent some time last night on the couch by the fire pit, and it does throw off some serious heat. So really cozy and comfortable. Very nice. 2 sleeping pods. You've got the chairs, which are very comfortable. Spent a lot of time last night watching the moon. But again, this view is just phenomenal. Absolutely amazing. You can see the cool bubbles for the sleeping pods. And everything is pretty much everything you need here. Got a refrigerator, stove. I made pancakes and bacon this morning. You know, sink, all your pots and pans and dishes and whatnot in case you forgot something. Really cool. Bathroom's really neat too. So got a little fireplace that got moved over here, kind of in the way. The toilet, you got on-demand hot water, which works really good, by the way. Just make sure that gets warm up there. Don't put any glasses up there. I love the sink. So you'll see a lot more of the really cool stuff here upcoming in the video. The drive getting down here. Some of the cool stuff on property. There's like 22 acres. 22 acres here, and it's phenomenal. In the morning, Chad, the guy who kind of envisioned this and built it, is going to come and give us some more in-depth overview on his vision, how this place came to be, and what he thought about when he was building it. I can't wait. I want to pick his brain on it. Place is super cool. Got the Lost in the Smokies adventure rig over here. Got a cool fire pit area. You've got the hammock over there being utilized, and really cool. So I am going to get the fire started here in a little while, and right now you can see the moonrise at about 10 o'clock if I'm still awake. Been a long day, but again, the view is just phenomenal, and the sunset's going to be here in just a little while, and I'm definitely going to sit on that balcony in the front and enjoy that sunset and watch the crazy hang gliders get pulled by the little airplane. It's pretty cool. All right, everybody, so I'm here with Chet, and this is the guy who made all the vision for the Geo Canopy here come to life, and he's very passionate about it. So I wanted to let him kind of show you guys around and where the ideas that he had, what made him even come up with this idea, and just let him tell you a little bit about this awesome place.
Sweet. Well, thanks for having me on, man. I love your channel. It's great stuff.
Thank you.
Yeah. So everybody likes being outside, right?
Right.
Everybody likes to go camping, but sometimes some people want to come back and have a more comfortable place to stay instead of maybe a sandy or wet or dirty tent.
Right.
So that's the basis behind this, is trying to be outside as much as possible, but have all the comforts of, you know, like staying at home and being able to sleep in a real bed and having temperature controlled pods and a place to cook your food. But outside is where you spend most of your time. You're with nature. You can see through the walls, and once you get in the pods, you can see through them and to the outdoors. So that's basically where the idea came from. And I saw these barrels that are normally made for saunas.
Oh, okay. Okay, so that's what that makes sense.
Yeah, and I thought to myself, people are just sitting in here sweating. Why aren't they like sitting in there sleeping or playing cards or doing something different? So right before COVID hit, I looked into them, got this piece of property, luckily, and they were a bit expensive, and I figured that I might be able to give a shot at building it myself. So
none of you on that watch my channel a lot have ever heard that before.
You're gonna save a few bucks and give it a go.
Me and this guy are like on the same page.
Totally, 100%. We've been chatting a little bit, and I think we're brothers from another mother somewhere. But yeah, so decided to build it ourselves, and I had family and friends help me on the first tree deck, which is Canopy Treesort, and then we're calling this one Canopy Hike-In because it's pretty steep here, and if you don't have a four-wheel drive vehicle like we do, you have to park at the top and hike in. But it's a pretty drive.
They got a good view of that one going in and out.
Coming in?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yep.
So you guys know what I'm talking about. And we call this one Canopy Hike-In. And I basically did this build all by myself, from soup to nuts, from trees off the road to the driveway to the plumbing to the electrical to the carpentry to the pods. Never bought one pod. Had an awesome place in Atlanta called X-Art Skylights. Mm-hmm. They made the domes at the end.
Yep, and you guys already saw those, but I can't get enough. I can't stop looking at those things because they are just so cool.
Yeah, it gives a totally different aspect to staying somewhere. You know, it's not just your square box.
Right.
And I don't know if you felt it when you were staying in there, but it feels, there's a different kind of feeling.
It's so much bigger. Like, yeah, and it's not like you're in a little room. Like, it just makes everything feel big. Like, you can put your head down at the end and, like, you know, look down or up. And
yeah, look down towards the ground.
You see everything.
Out towards the mountains there. And yeah, so I really dug the idea, and the first one, the pods are only 10 feet long and 84 inches around. These I wanted to go bigger, as well as the deck is bigger here, so these are 12 feet long mm-hmm. and 96 inches around, which really, I mean, just a foot going out, mm-hmm. it makes it feel much bigger. Yeah. I mean, up there it still feels great, it's a little more cozy, but these are like the luxury pods, right? That's why we call it the Lux Tree Deck, because you kind of have some of the finer amenities here.
Yeah, yeah, everything you need.
Super stoked about this.
Yeah,
this is like, whoa! When I found this, it's a 1920s range, and it was right at the beginning of the time when they crossed over from wood burning to gas.
Right.
And this one is a hybrid. It actually uses gas and then also has a wood burning portion. But the previous owners before me turned this side into gas as well.
Right.
So at some point I'm going to take that back out, make it back into wood burning, and just a beautiful piece of Americana.
It is.
I cleaned it up, I wire wheel brushed it, brought it back to life, and weighs about 600-700 pounds.
Yeah, getting it in here I'm sure was fun.
Yeah, we built a little system to, like, you know, kind of scoot it in, and just my wife and I got it up here and put it into place. So to me, like, probably when we build our house, this is probably going to come out of here and go to our place, unless I can find another one like it.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. And it works fantastic. I made breakfast yesterday morning on it, so.
Yeah, it's so cool. I dig it. It's like a piece of artwork. And then we go with all of our places like a commercial fridge.
Right.
It gives you more space, you know, a lot of room in there. It withstands a lot more to the elements it's used to being in commercial kitchens.
Yep.
That's what I'm used to being in restaurants previously. The sink, we up there, we never got hot water on the sink up at the first one, Treesort. But at Hike In, what I did is I tied in the propane hot water shower into this as well. So it runs off the same thing. Let's see, if I turn this on, you might be able to hear it click, 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 and light. In the back there. So that's right here in the bathroom, and that kicks on. Takes just a second for the hot water to get here. Kind of like in any house, in any case. But yeah, I went with the copper. When you come, you get all your plates and dishes and that kind of things down there. We keep them in totes so none of the critters can get in there. Your silverware, utensils to cook with, coffee maker, pots and pans, roll of paper towel. And then over here, up at the first tree deck, the bathroom is downstairs, and kind of the elements we're getting to people, and that's one of the complaints that we were getting, is that like, hey, it would be nice to have it a little bit more enclosed. So that was the other idea for going bigger on the deck, was to be able to accommodate a bathroom on the upper level. So really you have everything that you would normally have in a bathroom. This piece is actually 1920s as well, and was not refurbished by us, but we got it in an antique shop for a good deal. Loved it to death. Then I took this copper pot, which came off of that sink and cabinet action, and put it on top of here. And then this was an old piece that we had from St. Thomas. So I love that piece as well. It really gives some character.
Another repurposing.
Everything can be recycled and repurposed.
Everything. You can reuse anything.
The waste, I think you would be impressed with the wood waste from this project. Like, I reused everything. If you go inside that first pod, you can see the kind of checkerboard cedar
right,
pipes.
I saw that.
I just cut them in half and used every piece of cedar that I possibly could.
Yep.
So this one, economy saving toilet, because everything here is off of rain catchment. So it comes off the roof, goes down into a 3,300 gallon cistern, runs through a 3-phase filtration system, and then the black light kills any bacteria. It took a hit during this freeze,
yes,
but the parts are on the way and should be done here in about a week. 1 for yellow, 2 for brown. You know what I mean?
And this is awesome. It works great.
And it's the most efficient utility that I have ever seen. I get out of this now, granted, people normally stay on the weekends. During summer, we have more business. But like 1 tank, maybe 2 for the whole year. That's a 20-pound tank. So now that I've hooked up the sink, I think we'll probably double that. But it's super efficient.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah, we had no issues here. Like shower, 3-4 minute shower, and it hot water. And
it fluctuates great. A little bit.
Yeah, because not as much as I thought it would though. It stays pretty consistent. It stays comfortable. It might not be steaming hot the entire time, but it stays comfortable. And when you're out somewhere like this, that is definitely a luxury. That's for sure.
Nice to have. The glamping, right? Here we are.
It's better than the black bag you hang up, and
that's right.
There's no sun, and so yeah.
And it might run out. Yeah. Cool. So yeah, that's the bathroom here. We love stained glass, so we threw in this cool little piece up here.
Yeah, I like that. And in the old windows.
Got those. I found them all over the place. I did like an Alabama run one weekend and grabbed the stove, all the windows, and everything else. And I really didn't do anything to them. I like the way they look.
Yep.
Just add another kind of rustic old cabin kind of feel to it. All these shades that you see around here, they roll up and down with wands, so you can open up everything.
Yep.
So that you can have like this transparent view out towards the mountains and all the surrounding gorgeousness. Obviously during winter it gets a little more barren, a little more gray.
Yeah, but you can see so much. You got the view though. We were talking about that, like it'd be cool in the summer, but having the view like when the leaves aren't there.
Totally, you get all these different kind of angles and feels for whatever season it's in. So yeah, seeing the mountains really cool, but it's really gorgeous during spring and summer and fall. Fall's a huge time because of the changing of the leaves.
Right.
But the greenery is really, things pop and the color is really there. That's why we kind of left everything kind of in wood tones and neutral, so that your focus would be on what's going on on the outside, not really what's going on in here.
And you guys already saw a little bit of yesterday, the hang gliders getting pulled around.
Where are they?
They're not up above the canopy, are they? Oh no, they're you might not be able to pick it up on the GoPro, but I've got short. So they're pulling you can see the hang glider getting pulled. Actually, that's just 2 of the planes right there.
No, it's a plane in front and then a hang glider behind it.
Oh, is it? That's a big hang glider. That's actually like a glider. That's not even like a hang glider. Doesn't it look like he's got That's an actual glider. There's so like a
Yeah, something larger, huh?
huh.
You never know what you'll see out here.
No, and we're just about 10 minutes, 15 minutes from Chattanooga and Ruby Falls, Rock City, Lookout Mountain. I mean, there's a lot to do here.
There is.
I will tell you from experience, there's a lot to do here, but once you get here, you don't really do everything you had on your itinerary to do, because it's kind of, you don't want to leave.
Yeah, that's the idea.
That happened to
Hang
us.
out here, and there's not a lot of reason to go anywhere else when you've got this scenery and you're outside. Super relaxing.
Yeah.
Makes everybody just kind of calm down a little bit.
Yeah.
And we also have trails all over the property.
Yep, and walk parlor. He set up that awesome cache scavenger treasure hunt, which was really cool, and so that was definitely fun.
Yeah.
That one got me because it was up in a tree. I'm like looking,
Yeah.
and like so I'm like, okay, we'll go to the next one. I walked by and I'm like, well, I wonder. I looked back. I'm like, aha, got it.
Yeah. Little hints to, you know. Yeah, so we put little hints at all of them to kind of lead you towards little treasures, and we've got these little coins that that you can collect as you go along there. It's got like the Canopy logo on the front there, and then on the back it says congrats on your Geo Canopy find.
That was awesome. And make sure when you come, like I left one, anytime you do that, always, if you're not familiar with geocache hunts, always carry something small to replace whatever you find. That's kind of the fun part, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
You never know. You're kind of like a trading system. Leave a note, and next person gets something from wherever you're at, or something you leave, you get something from somebody else leaves, and
see where they're
pass it
from.
on.
Like,
Yeah.
they could be like
Yeah,
from
you
around the
never know.
world, you know, and
Mhm.
they've left a koozie from Norway or something.
Right.
Yeah, that's
right.
cool.
So this place is killer and awesome. I highly recommend it. What's your website?
CanopyTreesort.com.
And that will be in the pinned comments if you are interested and want to come check it out. So you can go to the pinned comment, and that'll be in the website. And I appreciate it.
Thank you, Aaron.
And
Appreciate
me and
it,
this
man.
guy have a lot in common. So I'm gonna hop off here and we're gonna keep talking about all of our
Yeah,
random chasing squirrel ADD build stuff.
we're gonna cut some wood. We're gonna build some stuff. We're gonna burn some stuff, most likely.
Exactly. All right, guys. Thanks for watching, and make sure and go check out the website.
Cheers. VI Massive.